Afternoon, ladies and gents. I'm just coming on very quickly to show you this box that I've been making. Your finished box will look like this. Okay, so that was just the one I was fiddling about with. So you're going to start off with an A4 sheet of paper, and you're going to score on the long side. You're going to score at 1 3/4, 5 inches, 6 3/4 and 10 inches. That's on your long side. On the short side, you're going to score at 1 inch, 2 3/4, 6 inch and 7 3/4. Okay, then you're going to cut yourself out a 1 3/8 square. Okay, and you need this. And then what you're going to do is, where all your corners are, you're going to take it and you're going to place it like that, so that the corners of the square match up with your score lines, and you're going to score it using your score tool. Okay, and you're going to do that on all them 4 corners. Okay. So you'd end up with something that looks like that. Okay, now you're going to cut off some pieces. There's a tiny little rectangle, as you can see, it measured up to that one here. You're going to cut that off and you're going to slice up that there. Then the rectangle one is just going to slice up either side, and you're going to leave that little oblong bit. Then your next square, you're going to cut that up. Okay, then you're going to cut away the full piece, the full 2 bits of rectangles from here, and the same on the other side. And then you're going to do exactly the same on this side as what you've done on that side. So that's the shape. Let me see if I can get it. That's the shape that you're looking for. Okay, with all them suspicious cut pieces. Okay, so now what you're going to do, I done this before I done my score lines, but you can do it whatever way you want. I used the Star of Light, the little swirly one out of that, because I absolutely love it. It is out of a Christmas set, but to me it doesn't look Christmassy at all. It just looks like a swirly bit. Okay, so now you're going to bend these corners back, and this one. Okay, so you're just going to bend them corners in. See, like that? Just bend them in. Okay, and you're going to do that on all 4. Okay, so they're all divoted in. Now we're going to put our tape on the 4 squares that you have. Okay, ideally it would be better for you to use liquid glue. And I'm just going to put it across the top. hope everyone's having a nice Saturday so far. The weather's not been too bad here actually. Right, so these tabs we're going to fold and burnish. Okay. I'm just going to burnish that tape. Otherwise I'll spend forever trying to get the back off it. Now I do need my corner around it. Let me just see if I can find my corner around it. Be in my box with all my punches. Must be in the other room. Never mind. You can round these corners here, here and here. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit off. Okay. So we take our score tape off there. Now, as you're folding this up, that's going to want to pop out, but you're going to have to force it to go in. Okay? And you're just going to line it up. It is a bit fiddly, but once you've done one, you'll get there. Ah, don't stick. It's not wanting to play. Okay, we've got it there now. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. I've gone a bit over there. Not to worry. Not to worry. Okay, and you're going to do the same on this corner. So as you're folding it up, push on that bit, on that square that you made. Okay, and you're going to bring it up. Till you can match that up with your corner. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. Okay. And the same with the other side. So you're going to bring it up, push in, get in. Okay, so we've done 3 so far. Now for the last one. As I say, this will be easier with you using wet glue, because it gives you that little bit of wiggle room, whereas tape, it's instant stick. So, and plus with wet glue it will last longer. Right, so now you're going to have to push that in. Look, it's sticking to my nails and everything. Okay, so there's our box. After all that. I should have put a bit more tape on there. I'll use a dotted glue. Talk amongst yourselves while I'm just gluing these corners down. I didn't put the tape right up. There's always something. Okay, that should hold now. And I'll just put a little bit in there. And again, them little bottles, the fine tip bottles, I get them on eBay. Okay, so now this, fold them down. That's what your box will look like on the inside. Okay, so you could even put a cupcake in there and it wouldn't move because the triangles are actually protruding to the inside of the box. So there's our box. Them corners haven't quite stuck yet. Now you have the option. You can either do it that way with the ribbon over, yeah, or you can turn your box upside down and do it that way. Now I like this way, so you fill it from the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to finish it by doing it this way. And this is the free celebration ribbon that you can get. And I'm going to be brave and I'm going to actually try and tie a bow. I normally do my bows off camera. that'll do. That'll do. Yeah, so this comes in a combo pack. You get the Very Vanilla with the gold flecking, and then you get the Whisper White, to show you that little piece, with the silver flecking. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm now going to use our glitter paper, and this is Bermuda Bay. And I think it just goes so nice with that tempting turquoise. A couple of sticky dots. So we'll have one there. One there. And one over there. Okay, so that's our sticky dots. I've also brought out my heart punch. Let me see if I can grab a piece of scrap. Okay, that might be enough. And my hole punch. Just put a tiny little hole in. Okay, and I've got some blue. Baker's twine. And it's going to be painful trying to watch me thread this. You need one of those flossers, you know, the things that you put the floss on, dental floss. Ah, we'll skip that bit. I'm sure you get the idea if you just put your little tag on there. So there's your box, without all this rubbish and without my glue bottle. Just put the cap back on there. So there's the box, and that's its profile. So I'll just show you quickly again using my box, because I haven't actually stuck this one down. So you're going to start off with a piece of A4 cardstock. This is Very Vanilla. And on the long side, which would be this side, you would score at 1 3/4, 5, 6 3/4, and 10. Okay, then you would turn it to the short side and you would score it at 1 inch, 2 3/4, 6 inch, and 7 3/4. Okay, then you would cut off the little oblong there and there, and just separate these two. so that you've got 3 tabs essentially, but leave that little bit on there. So up here you would have one large rectangle that would meet up with this tab, and then you would have this little bit as well up here. So you would cut all of them away, okay? And you would repeat exactly the same on this side, okay? And then you would get your 1 3/8, I don't know what I've just, square that you've cut out, and you would lay it, you won't be able to see this because it's tone on tone, over your score lines like a diamond, making sure each corner lines up with your score line, and you would go round it, just trace round it with your score tool, okay, and that will give you that. So then you're going to burnish all your score lines. Constructing it, you're going to take your tab and your other piece, and you're just going to fold it in. You're just going to fold it in like that, okay, so that your corners match up. And I found that if you took them bits down and use them as a gauge to slide it into, it helps you. Okay, so there's your second one. There's your third. And your fourth. Now if you're going to do a stamped one like mine, see the way I've stamped it all over, you're going to want to do that before you score it, okay? So you're going to want to do that before you score it. If you're not going to do stamped, then just skip that step and score away. So that then makes your box. Bearing in mind this one's not stuck down, so. Now as I say, you can either have it that way where the lid is at the top, or you can turn it over where it's more interesting and have it that way. And me personally, I like it that way. But it just means that you're going to have to fill it from the bottom. So I hope you give that a go. I hope you'd understood everything I was saying, because there's not much room on my table for me scoreboard and with the tripod legs. So yeah, I hope you give that a go. Again, that is using 2 free celebration items, which is the glitter card, glitter paper pack, and also the metallic ribbon, which comes in a combo pack. And don't forget, ladies and gents, you only have till the 31st of March. I think it's 11 PM on the 31st of March to get your orders in to qualify for the free items, because once 12 o'clock comes, they're gone. They just disappear and never to be seen again. So anyway, give that a go, ladies and gents. I hope you enjoyed that, and take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.